All right. Hello, Digidestins and friends, and welcome to another episode of HB Critical Plus. I am your host, the leader of this Digidestins team. I'm Brandon, and of course, I am joined by the only other Digidestin I need on this stream, Christy.
Hi, everybody.
I'm excited, Christy, because after years of this game being announced, going quiet, and then just like suddenly coming out from nowhere with a whole bunch of development stuff, Digimon Survive is finally out today, and I am thrilled. I am thrilled. I was excited from the first time they announced this game because I'm a fairly big Digimon fan. Most people know me know I prefer Pokemon, but I do love me some Digimon. And
Mhm.
this game looked great because it was combining visual novels with like real consequences with tactical RPG, which anyone that knows me knows that I love tactical RPGs. Case in point, I am wearing this Claude Von Regan shirt saying "Join the Golden Deer," which was given to me by my wonderful friend Grayson Morales as a birthday gift. Thank you so much, Gray. Oh man, I'm getting spoiled with Golden Deer stuff lately. Let me tell you, between Jarrell's hoodie that you can see me wearing on last episode of the podcast and this shirt, I have it's an embarrassment of riches. I love it. But we're not here to talk about Fire Emblem, even though it's tactical RPG. We're here to talk about Digimon. Digimon Survive. I also have the cover here, so you guys can take a look at that. It's a very nice cover, actually. It's available on Switch, but you can also get it on PlayStation 4. Xbox systems, and I believe Steam as well. And of course, I have to have this little Agumon
Yeah,
here
I
as
think
well.
so. The Switch version is actually very hard to find, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't realize it would be difficult to find. I'm glad I pre-ordered because it might have been difficult to do a stream, or I would have had to get a different version. That would have sucked because I want to play this game handheld. It's a visual novel slash tactical RPG that's made for handheld. At least it is for me. But I don't want to spend too much time talking. I do just want us to get into the game. But before we do, Christy, what is your... Oh, hold on. First off, we got a new chatter saying, Muyoko XD, I want this game. I'm hoping this game turns out really well because I've been excited for it for a long time. But Christy, what's your relationship with the Digimon series before we get into things?
Not much. I watched basically seasons 1 and 2, and then I tried to play the PS1 game, but really, playing the PS1 game as a kid, you kind of don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
So I never made past a certain stage, and so, it is what it is.
it is. Mine, Muyoko XD is answering the question as well, saying Digimon World PS1 and saw the anime on 4Kids. So I want to just point out real quick that I definitely watched the Digimon anime as a kid. I also watched Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 as they're known. But I also did go on to the third one, which is Tamers, which is actually my favorite one. Because that's the one that had Guillaumon and Terriermon and Renamon. That one was really good. Surprisingly dark for a kid show that was on 4Kids slash Fox Kids. But I really enjoyed that one. And because I got the game early, I also got Guillaumon as a bonus, so I don't know when that's going to pop up, but it's there. Also watched a little bit of Frontier. I've dabbled in a little bit of all the Digimon series, but Tamers is definitely my favorite. And here's the thing. I agree, Muyoko. Guillaumon is best boy. Guillaumon is probably my favorite of like the dinosaur Digimon, like the dinosaur Digimon that like comes with the main character. Like Guillaumon is great, and it was voiced by Steve
It was
Blum.
Gatomon.
Gatomon's great too. I believe we'll get Gatomon in this game too. I used to play Digimon Dusk. I've heard good things about Digimon Dusk, like the two versions they had on DS. But for me, I watched the anime, and I interestingly enough, I never played Digimon. I had a PS1, but I never played Digimon World 1. I started with 2, and then I also played 3. 2 was also very confusing. That was basically a mystery dungeon game. It was kind of difficult to figure out as a kid. World 3 is a lot more straightforward. That was more of a typical JRPG, and that game is great. But it's very grindy, which is why I've never finished it. By the way, my outfit today is slightly based on the main character Junior from Digimon World 3. I'm wearing the backwards hat like he did. I have these goggles here. I was going to put the goggles over the hat, which is also what, it's not only a trademark of a main character in Digimon, they always wear goggles, but it was also Junior's outfit where he had like the goggles over his like hat. But these goggles are very small, and these are the only ones I had. So they didn't really fit above the hat, and it looked ridiculous with having it kind of like above like this. So I was like, screw it. I'm just going to do the backwards hat and call it a day. But the goggles are here. An attempt was made. Miyoko says, I played World 1. It was hard but beautiful for the graphics of the time. It was a very stunning game for its time. I will say that. But yeah, Digimon's great. Digimon kind of died for a while in the U.S. Like there was not a lot of games coming out, not a lot of anime coming out, but it's kind of seen a resurgence lately. They took a chance and localized Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, and it was kind of a hit. And that's also a really good game, by the way. If you guys haven't played Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, I highly recommend it. It takes a lot of elements from Persona and just SMT games in general, as well as Final Fantasy X, while blending with what Digimon story games have been in Japan. Very good game. It's on all platforms. No, not all platforms. Let me not lie on stream. It's on, but for sure, it's on PlayStation 4 and Switch. I want to say there's a Vita version as well, but I don't know if that one actually got localized. So, but definitely on PlayStation 4 and Switch, you can get that. I do recommend the Switch version because that includes both Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and its sequel. So you can get both for the price of one. So that's what I recommend. But yeah. Anyways, Digimon Survive is the latest game. Again, announced a while ago, and it's finally out. And, you know, I don't think there's too much more to say about it. I've been excited for the concept for a while. We're going to go right into it and see what this game is all about. It sounds like a nice story-heavy game with the tactical RPG tactics that I love. So, you know what? I think there's going to be a lot to love. I hope there's a nice mix of, like, cute and cool Digimon.
I hope so too. I always think that their evolution was kind of unique, especially from Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
I think I had my what was the device that they called? The Digivice? Was that it? Forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had one like ages ago. I don't know where it went. And I also had like a Gatomon plush.
Aw, Gatomon's great.
Somewhere. I think I got mine at Blockbuster.
Oh, really?
That's how long ago it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Miyuko says, I almost got the dual pack for the Switch, but I grabbed instead FF8. I mean, FF8's a great game, too. I don't know if Jarrell's on chat yet, but his bias would definitely have him pick FF8 over any Digimon game. But I do say that Cyber Sleuth is a very good game. That and a sequel.
FF8 is great. I love FF8.
Oh, look at that image. It's great. And this music is really good. I love the UI basically being like a sideways phone. Like you even see the battery percent there, and that seems to be like a lot of the UI. It's very.
I like that they do that.
Yeah, it's aesthetically pleasing. That's one thing I always say about Bandai Namco's games. Regardless of their actual quality, Bandai Namco makes really good UI for its games, especially its RPGs. Like, I just look at their UI and I'm like, oh, it looks so good. And this game is no exception to that. Miyuko says, I used to have the Digivice that was of Guilmon and played that until the battery died. Alright, man. I hope you took good care of Guilmon for as long as it lived. I was gonna say I love that art of, like, in the background of, like, Takuma and the Agumon just kind of, like, above the table. So the language will be in English. Oh, it's already set to English. That's why I was like, why isn't that confirming? Okay. Oh, God. I gotta sign my life away. There we go. So you can change language anytime. I will say that I believe for this game, the only spoken dialogue is Japanese. But you can... Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you can have it in any language that you can actually read. So that really doesn't matter too much. But yeah, let me look at what other settings they have. Oh no, Miyoko says, sadly Guilmon kept dying because I couldn't play it 24/7 how mine was set. That's the issues with those virtual pet games, is like, you know, you did have to take care of them a lot.
Yeah, you had to do it 24/7. It's rough out here.
It was really just Hey, Jarrell is on chat. He's saying Lopmon or bust. I do believe Lopmon is somewhere in this game. I don't see it in the box art, but that's okay. Lopmon will be here somewhere. I can guarantee it. Like, I'm hoping there's actually a good amount of Digimon in this game. Sound effects volumes, I usually set that I'm gonna set that to 90. Music's gonna be 80. Voice is gonna be at 100. Actually, you know what? It's subbed, so I guess I can go 80 for that too. Miyoko says I ended up getting Gatomon, which I let go for Patamon. Ah, man.
No, that's so sad. I love Gatomon.
Dialogue skipping, read or unread. Wait, what? I don't know what this means. Post.
What does it say?
It says dialogue skipping, read or unread or unread.
Oh, I assume if you want to skip the dialogue.
I see. Post decision dialogue skipping, stop skipping, or continue skipping. No, definitely stop skipping if we're at a post decision part. Miyoko says, I love Patamon more. Heck, when I was a kid, I would get the gel pens. Oh my god, the gel pens. I remember those. Tech speed. I'm gonna do... Joe says, he's in the game, but I don't know how, so I'm watching. Yeah, he's in there somewhere. Window transparency. I'm gonna just let the game go and see if I need to change the transparency later. Yeah, save my changes. And then battle speed. Keep it to 1 times. See how slow or fast it is before I... Yeah, a lot of the vibration feature. Yeah, keep that vibrate on. No skill, animation, quick display. I think we're good. Miyoko says Patamon always finished first of those pens. Second was Garurumon. I'm assuming you mean Garurumon. Then Gatomon, then the rest. Okay, so Miyoko liked Gatomon. It's just they like Patamon more. I mean, I like Patamon too.
Patamon is cute.
I remember Digimon World 2 had the Pokemon like decision where you had to choose which of the 3 clubs you wanted to join. The Golden Hawks was the vaccine users, and that's how you got Agumon. You could use the Blue Falcons, which were the data users, and they had Patamon as their starter. Or you could start with the virus users, who had Demi-Devimon as their starter. And Demi-Devimon is really hard to start with. It's not a bad Digimon, but it's so weak compared to the other 2 that if you don't catch other Digimon like right away, it was so hard to win that. Demi-Devimon was not very strong. Miyoko says Dusk was better because Moonmon, Lunamon, and such. I'm not as familiar about Dusk. I've heard of Dusk and Dawn versions Digimon, but I've never actually played them. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is looking dark already. I've definitely heard this story is a bit darker than the typical Digimon story. Not that Digimon stories are not capable of being dark. I've seen some very dark Digimon stories. But this one is definitely made for like the more mature Digimon fan, I'd say. Oh, and Miyoko has now thrown us a follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh god, what is that? Is that a Gabumon? This one was for the Guillaumon lovers. Hey, I do love me some Guillaumon. That looks like a Renamon. Uh-oh. Are we going right into it?
Oh.
It seems like it. Let's see what we're doing here. Orientation and battle. I know that it's like using one thing I do remember seeing the gameplay. I haven't looked at too much of it, but it's using kind of like a similar triangle strategy did, where your positioning and height can affect how much damage you do to the enemy.
Yeah, that was
Oh, here we go.
I feel like that was used in a different game as well too.
Mm-hmm. It is Gabumon and Renamon. Hey. Time to the base of the battle. Miyoko says, I was watching the new anime version of Digimon, the Ghost Stories one. Yeah, Digimon Ghost game. That's on my list. I just haven't started it yet. And it says it's different, but I see the appeal to it. Yeah, I definitely want to give that a try. I was kind of mixed on the reboot of Digimon Adventure, where it brought back the original cast. Because they definitely went in a different direction in the story with that one. And sometimes it worked for me, and sometimes it didn't. I think overall it was good. I think if you enjoy the original Digimon Adventure, you'll like it, but just keep an open mind, because it does make some decisions. Anyway, basics of battle. Miyoko says feel like FF Tactics style, which is, what triangle strategy is based off of, and so by extension based on tactics. So I'm getting that impression as well. It's ordered by units, monster active ordered by speed. Let's start with movement. Press A to choose the move command. Okay. Movement. You can rotate the camera around just to zoom. Okay. But the angle I have is pretty good. It's also important to switch over to the camera to get a full grasp of your situation. Yeah, I can see how that could be important. Now move to the blinking square on the grid. Okay. Okay. attack. Miyoko says it feels like Devil Summoners for the DS. I haven't played Devil Summoners, have you, Christy?
Double Summoners for the DS? I have, actually. It's really difficult. I really enjoyed it. It's just that, you know, the difficulty spikes, they get kind of rough.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Digimon. So it looks like the Digimon has their basic attack and their signature attack, which in Redemon's case is Diamond Storm. Passive skill raises SP attack 1 rank. Interesting. Oh wow, so then you have like the range there as well.
Yeah, it's nice and laid out.
Mm-hmm. I like about that. Range and area. This is can reach. Area refers to its reach. Size of effect. Okay. Once you actually do it, got it. Passive skills are always on. Pay attention how each one works. You have an attack. Attacking does not cost SP. Attacking skill and choose confirm. Okay. It resists regular attacks. Oh boy. I don't even know what this thing is. I'm trying to look at the icon that's at the top right, which I'm blocking. By the way, I apologize. Let me move myself down here. See if that blocks less information. It's going to be kind of like a little adjustment to figure out what's the best place to put my camera up, so bear with me. It's a new game. Yeah, I can't figure out what Digimon that is. And then you get an estimated damage. Looks like this is 54. Accuracy is only 54% though. Elemental finish, critical hit, and more also, so pay close attention. Counterattack is particularly important. This is a chance the enemy will counterattack. Oh wow, okay. I wonder how often that could happen. But that's dangerous. Yeah. There's definitely something in that fog. I saw like a hand move out when I did that damage. Miyoko says you might need to move the camera to cover more of your right and move the webcam window to cover the exposed right. Cover more of the right and move the webcam window to cover the exposed. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, you get to after your attack you choose direction, so that's like triangle strategy. Because you did that in that game as well. Yoko says it reminds me what they just remember what it reminds me of. Switch up on the other. Switch the free cursor to get info.
I feel like it's hard because you don't really have any good spots to place your web camera.
At the moment, no. But at the moment, I don't think I'm blocking anything on the bottom right. Miyoko says Persona Eternal Punishment, the fights look like the PS1 version of it. I can see that.
I can see that.
Try putting it over an enemy. Hover the cursor over to see information on the upper right. Pressing X in this state. Oh, this was like a... Oh, that looks like Salamandramon, I think. That's odd for some reason you can't see any information at this end. That's crazy. The tutorial's like, yeah, get information on the enemy. Wait, you can't get information on the enemy. It's like, There's nothing more to learn here. Press B to stop displaying this information. It says that didn't reveal anything useful, so press the right click and just go all out. The tutorial's like F it, just attack. Oh, that's funny. This is no ordinary form. Aim for X damage by attacking it from behind. Move to the blinking square. I'm assuming Gabumon's turn. Use a skill for big damage. Okay. Choose attack and then use Blue Blaster. Fire damage with a low chance of reducing their defense by 1 rank. Well, that's useful. Blue Blaster. Ooh, that was a crit. You do extra damage before rate. Flank attacks also do more damage. Doesn't seem to take much damage. Is this enemy too powerful to defeat? If it's Salamander, they took liberties, Miyoko says. It just kind of looks like it, but I could definitely be wrong. I actually don't fully recognize this Digimon that we're fighting. Uh-oh.
I don't either.
From what little I could see of it, I don't really recognize it. Uh-oh. Ah! Gabumon, no! Why, Ayana? Uh-oh. No, not Renamon. No, girl, don't go there.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't want to see harm these children anymore. Oh!
No.
Please don't tell me they're killing a kid live on stream. Oh!
Oh. I kind of recognize her.
Yeah, Renamon. She's one of the... Well, you didn't watch Tamers, but yeah, she's one of the Digimon from Tamers.
All I know is, like, I think she's in, like, the Tamers, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm. I'd actually recommend Tamers. I think you'd like it. It has some sad moments, though, but it's good. It sounds like for the Digimon that we recognize from the anime that they got back the original Japanese voice actors for a lot of them. I know they did for Agumon. It's definitely the original Japanese Agumon. But it's hard to tell because, you know, with Digimon, I mostly watch dubbed. I think the Adventure Reboot was the only thing I watched subbed in recent years. Oh, God! Oh! Oh! Oh. Oh no, he's getting sucked into. Oh, this is not good. He's determined to rescue her, though. Gotta admire that. Yuko says, I have a theory for this. So this is the prologue, according to that. I do love these cutscenes, though. So these are our protagonists. Here, let me... Shoot, where's my webcam? Crap. There we go. Oh! Oh, look at this carefree girl. Snow?
Yuki?
What?
わあ、態度悪。そんなんじゃ女子に嫌われるよ。うっせえな。
The news. A magnitude 3 earthquake?
ここじゃない？
Jeez. Oh no, not the isekai. Uh-oh.
群発する地震により土砂災害の危険がありますので引き続き おいおい、見学先の安全性とか大丈夫なのかよ。よし、みんな、そろそろ出発の時間だ。
引率の OB の言うことをよく聞くように。
遊びに来たんじゃないんだぞ。時間厳守で行動すること。てりたくま？ああ、なんでもない。
Spot the Digimon protagonist. Okay, cool. Now that we're out of the cutscene, I can read some of the comments. Miyoko's theory is, well, we all know darkness and light always play a part in this, right? I'm guessing the darkness shows the sister as its host. And in regards to the scene where the girl it started snowing, she said, good thing she had a jacket on. And then the old man saying, oh, signs of death. I feel like we're getting into the visual novel section of it. I say camp, but we're holed up in an abandoned school in the mountains here. It kind of gives me vibes of Assassination Classroom. Leave it to us to spend our school break going to another school. Not that this school is anything like the one we usually go to. Oh, hello. Minoru.
あんま面白くなさそうだよな。ミノル、まあそう言うなよ。僕も同感だけど。
Yeah, the UI is very pleasing to the eye right now.
It really is.
Like the font feels good. The artwork is nice.
はーい、葵さん、ごめんなさい。
もう、またそうやってふざけて。
Aoi's a very pretty name. That knucklehead over there is Minoru, and the girl lecturing him is Aoi. I didn't talk to him much at school. Aoi's cool. She came here from a different school. We got to know each other more here at camp, and that's mostly thanks to Minoru. Wait a second.
Camp.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Camp.
Camp?
Also kind of a Digimon trope.
Camp?
Oh god, I'm just reminded now of the interesting English soundtrack for Digimon. 7 young kids go to camp for the summer and wind up in the digital world. Something like that. Oh man. Anyway.
No, that kind of sounds familiar.
That was like the lyrics for the Hey Digimon, like hey Digimon, monster friends for the boys and girls. Hey Digimon,
My goodness, I
champions
forgot about
of the digital world.
I forgot about this actually.
And what's crazy is in the later arcs of season 1, they started using that song for like every battle, even the ones where it was getting pretty dark. They just poor Ikakumon was getting pounded to oblivion by this Raremon, and it's like, hey Digimon. It's like, why are you doing this?
It was it was not the best use of the song.
It wasn't. The only time I thought it was legitimately cool was when very near the end of the show, when we finally got Magna and Jimon, it uses Gate of Destiny to instantly kill the main villain of that arc. I'm like, oh, this is awesome, actually. Miyoko says, I'm so full. I ate some delicious pasta with ground beef and Alfredo sauce. That sounds really good. Actually, today had some tortellinis with meatballs. And they say that was a Digirep for 4 kids. The 3 of us ended up doing our extracurricular activities together. Oh, here we go. Choice time. If an easy way to suck me into a game is to have like dialogue trees that lead to different endings, and they advertise that about this game. It's like, oh, ooh, and there's sometimes not one right option. Sometimes, like, they even said in like a gameplay thing, a video that I saw was like, hey, sometimes one decision will make one person happy, but will not. You can't please everyone, basically. You will occasionally be asked to make choices. You will have 2 to 4 options to choose from. Then select an option, press A. Your decisions will affect your affinity with different characters and influence the story. Chaos Observer 666 says, but can I be a genocidal maniac and please no one though? You know, I'm not gonna say that's impossible. I don't know how far this Digimon's game lets you go. Usually with games like this, it's like a difference between what you think is moral. But, I mean, you know, there are virus Digimon in this game. Maybe you could just, like, I don't know, get a Devamon and just kill everyone. I don't know. The thing is, there's not, like, a lot of, like, pre-release reviews for this game yet. So, I don't know how far bad you could go or how far good you could go. Maybe it's like SMT where you can choose a chaos ending or an order ending. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Anyways, your decision will affect your affinity with different influence the story. Your affinity with other characters influences the battle backup they give during combat. With different results, if you treat everyone equally as opposed to focusing on one person. So you can kind of please you can either please a little bit of everyone or focus on one person. Maybe we should break things up here. Chaos Observer says, they tried SMT and I wasn't having fun. The mini-map is ass and the mechanics off of arcade. SMT 5. I did do a launch stream of SMT 5 when that came out, and I did want to play more of it, but, you know, backlog is crazy. I would like to... What's up? Were you gonna say
go ahead.
No, I was done. I was just going to choose that option.
I just think that it just depends. SMT has always been kind of different gameplay wise, so you either like it or you hate it, unfortunately. Is what I feel like.
Kazur says story is incredible, but dear god, I hate navigating where to go.
Yeah, the navigation could use a bit of work, to be honest. I'm kind of stuck somewhere, so I haven't played much, and plus backlog.
Miyoko says I played 1 on emulator, 2 on emulator, 3, 4 physical. I'm sorry. 1 on emulator, 2 on emulator, 3 physical, 4 physical, and 5 emulated for SMT. Okay, I see.
You see.
Your options are you know, very limited for the first 2 because those never got officially localized. So, you know, emulated translate is pretty much your only option if you can't read Japanese. And then I actually do own 3 through 5 physical as well, but I haven't played. I've played a decent amount of 4, but I stopped because it gets very difficult. Well, it starts off difficult, gets a little easier, then gets difficult again, I found. 3, I started 3 at a very bad time when I didn't have time for it, but I just couldn't resist, so I started, but then realized, oh wait, I don't have time. So there you go. Miyoko says, I'm sad they took out Dante of 3 because, you know, you actually can't, you actually still can get Dante, but unfortunately he is DLC. If you get like the most recent remaster they did of SNC 3, you can get Dante as DLC. It is unfortunate that he's DLC, but he is in there. Initially, like in the base game, the content that's there will have Raido Kuzunoha from the Devil Summoner. But if you get the Dante DLC, then all the scenes that Raido would have been in will be replaced with Dante. So, you know, you can't have both, unfortunately, because the story was built to have either one of the characters impede your path. But it's a choice you can make. Okay, he says, I mean, I hate that they have him as DLC because the storyline was perfect originally. Yeah. Minoru just wants to have fun in the sun. I mean, I'm about it. Fun in the sun sounds great.
たくまくんだけが頼りよ。ミノルくんの舵を取ってくださいね。
いや、僕もミノルの保護者ってわけじゃないし。
Aoi looks like she would be like the younger sister of Itsuki from Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Yeah.
They have a very similar appearance. And Itsuki's last name was also Aoi, so maybe that's also one thing. Anyway. Miyoko says they should have had Raido as DLC instead. Chaos Observer says, I tried to play SMT3 Nocturne, I just couldn't do it. The game was tedious as all hell and I got stuck because of the stupid unlit dungeon. It hasn't aged the best, I will say. Like, it's very...
Yeah.
Like, it's harder to get if you're not into, like, those hardcore RPGs. But, yeah, they've definitely improved with later SMT/Persona games.
どうしたんだ
What is going on now? Minoru's noticed something on his phone.
ほらまただよ
Oh no, it's the app that'll take you to the metaverse.
Oh no. Horror.
このところ連日よね
I just love how in the beginning of Persona 5, Joker gets the app and immediately tries to delete it. Like, he doesn't even, like, glance at it. He's like, huh? Click.
いやそれもだけどさちゃんと見てよ
It's the same thing that
近所だよ
Neku did in the beginning of The World Ends With You, where it's like, see ya spam in the beginning of the game.
See ya, spam. Later.
あら本当だわ今日の予定は大丈夫なのかしら
Miyoko says that is an old game. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I skipped the comment. Chaos says SMT was 5 better than SMT3, but still didn't feel very good navigation-wise. Yeah. Miyoko says that is an old game type. You need notes and save scummy to properly play. Can't disagree with that. And Chaos says all SMT games have godly story, though, to be fair, so I'll give them that. That's very true.
That's true.
They have, Miyoko says they used to have a notepad just for those games.
Yeah.
And Chaos says SMT games just look really good graphically. Yep. Shuji here is a much more confident Joe, in my opinion. He's like a cross between Joe and a character called Ida from My Hero Academia, if anyone's watched that.
何か問題がある際には先生からちゃんと指示がありますから落ち着いてください
Oh, so he came to help chaperone.
安全確保に関しては先生方や保護者の皆さんで
I love how there's emphasis on these specific words. There's nothing to worry about. Miyuko is not as weak as Joe. Damn. Joe always gets crapped on. I mean, for good
No,
reason.
poor Joe. You gotta feel bad for him.
A little. But Adventure Try almost made me hate Joe. Because boy does Joe not help in the beginning of Try. It takes a while for him to finally to actually do stuff. But I will say, Japanese voice actor for Joe, amazing voice in terms of singing. They did a version of the Butterfly song, which is like the opening of the Japanese Digimon, where they did a version where all the cast sings it, and Joe's solos are amazing. I'm like, holy shit! Kaz, I bought 2 physical games for my collection. Ooh, which ones?
本日の目的地の石へさあ向かいましょう
Historic landmark. Off we go!
ああまだやってるよ
So far, I don't hate anyone from the cast of this cast right now. They all have their own unique charm to them.
高校生に失礼なこと言わないの
はーい葵さん
Oh, let's go. Chaos Observer said they got Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Yeah, Xenoblade 3 did also come out today. The only reason we're not doing a launch stream of that is because I'm so far behind on Xenoblade games right now. So I'm not getting 3 right away. I do want to try to get some more progress in the other ones first. But I do want to play it at some point because I really enjoy 1. And 3 Houses, I mean, that was my 2019 game of the year. I'm literally wearing a 3 Houses shirt right now. So you know I mess with that series and that game.
No, 3 Houses is great. I love it.
Okay,
Still
Al, you're...
hoping for them to do Tellius.
They should.
Eventually.
葵さんも
They should.
俺が下級生ってことは
Damn! Always like, do you forget that I'm a grade older than you? I mean, it's like, shouldn't you act like it then or something? Like, so casual.
もっとさこうこらーってさ
You should be more of a nag, like I told you to knock that off. She's like, Aoi is being authoritative, but she's being kind of passive aggressive, which is kind of making me like her a little less if I'm being honest. But Miyoko says that roast though. I agree. Jarrell says Edo guard for life.
You know, Blue Lions is the best route.
You know, that's all nice. That's all well and good, but you know, it's all about the golden deer.
You know, Blue Lions. You just get everything. Plus, you get the best house. You're able to recruit almost everybody in the game.
I mean, that I'll give.
Blue Lion.
I will give you that. You can recruit the more people in the Blue Lion route if that's what you're interested in. Chaos Observer, I'm going to read your comment and then I want to ask you a question. First, he says, I bought Xenoblade 3 because I pirated it and had it basically a week early and decided it was worth my money and bought it literally the day it released. And the question I want to ask you after reading that is, which house are you going to choose in 3 houses? Miyoko says, I like Mino, but his attitude makes me feel like you treat everything as a joke. Yeah, that can definitely be a problem. I want to see how his character develops for sure.
そうだな。行こうぜ、タクマ。
Okay, we're at this like cherry blossom area. Cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Jarrell says no one wants to recruit everyone. It's better when you don't. So he's direct.
No.
So sounds like Christy. He's directly attacking your choice. What is your response?
You know, Jarrell, it's totally up to you how you want to play the game. But you know, Blue Lions is where you can recruit almost everybody. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
That's one thing that's I think Jarrell would actually appreciate about. I know he's not going to play it, but he would appreciate about 3 Hopes, which is the Warrior sequel. Is that there's a lot. It's because you go into the war phase so fast, you don't have people a chance to recruit them during the school year, but you can recruit them in battles instead. And as a result, there are some characters that are so set on their path that you cannot recruit them from their house.
Exactly.
And some that need to live at all costs and will join if you ask them to, basically. So it's impossible to have that same. Like you cannot save everyone, or rather you cannot recruit everybody in 3 Hopes. So, but like even characters like Ferdinand and Caspar, as an example, in 3 Houses, you can recruit them to any house you want. They start off as Black Eagles, but you can recruit them anyway. In 3 Hopes, they will not leave. They will not abandon the Empire for anything.
No, they will not.
Then meanwhile, Hilda's actually I guess the same example. She can be recruited pretty much anywhere. I'm trying to think of like the opposite example, a character who could. Who was like stuck. Oh, there is actually a character I can think of, but it's a spoiler, so I'm sorry I can't say it. I could tell you later, Christy, if you want to know.
No, I kind of know.
Yeah, I think you know. Chaos says, "Oh, the flowers sure are pretty. I'm glad we came here." Moral changed. Okay, that's not what I expected. Chaos says, I already chose a house because I was playing previously on my digital copy. I bought the physical, so I'm not paying some loser on eBay 200 Canadian in like 7 years. Yeah, don't pay scalpers. I don't mess with scalpers at all.
I think if you have the ability to not pay scalpers, then go ahead and try not to pay them.
That's right.
However, there are some games that you really, really just want to have a physical copy of. Then you know.
The guy shooting daggers at everyone is Rio, an older kid from another school. I remember Rio was actually the name of a character that was in Tamers as well. Very cool character. This doesn't seem like anything like that Rio though. Chaos Observer, I cannot disagree with that. I really cannot disagree. I really do not like scalpers. The girls all smear their sake. Her looks are famous in the grade below ours. You do gotta be some kind. You gotta be some kind of triggered to get this mad when you're in the presence of these beautiful ass cherry blossoms, though. There's a joke in a show that I watch where someone's like looking over a cliff at like a beautiful like sunset over the ocean, and he just looks at it dead on and turns around and said, "Man, this is more bullshit." And I'm just like, oh, okay. Chaos Observer says, I'm collecting the physical Switch games I want now so it doesn't become like the GameCube library, which is horseshit right now. Oh my god, GameCube. sales are bad in terms of like games. They've gotten so high in price, it is absolutely ridiculous. That's what Christy was alluding to, by the way. You know, the Tellius games. It's not cheap getting even a used Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn right now, and that's bad.
I know. Come on, please. I feel like it's gonna be the same with some of the 3DS Fire Emblem games as well too, with the eShop closing.
Yeah, unfortunately. Which, by the way, people, if you guys would like to know which 3DS games in the Fire Emblem series you should buy before the store closes, Christy here has written a wonderful article on hpcritical.com on 3 Fire Emblem games you should purchase before the eShop closes, before it gets bad.
Only bad thing is that Revelations, Fire Emblem Fates Revelation.
Yeah. If you don't get that now, the DLC is blocked off for you forever, unfortunately. Chaos also says, that's why I'm buying specifically the ones I know are going to get jacked up to hell in the future. Niche games are definitely the biggest target for that, I would say. As you play the game, you present with a choice of where to go, who to talk to. Use L to select the target. Try targeting one of the students walking along the tree line path in the distance. Oh, okay. You can also target use L and R. Okay, that sounds more useful. Campers. Okay, once you select that, press A to move to the next step. Who you talk to in what order may advance the story. You can target more than just characters, so keep an eye out for unexpected discoveries. Chaos says, want to link that article? Man, I would be happy to. Give me 1 second. I will get that for you right now. I would be more than happy to. Give me 1 quick second. I will have that for you right now.
Let's see if I can do it.
I got it as well.
Oh.
Yep, I already have it. I'm just gonna put that link. Copy. Labs. Oh, Control V. There you go, homie. The link to that article is currently on chat. Miyoko says the copy of Suikoden 2 I have cost me like $60. That's what I'm talking about. Suikoden games are definitely victims of getting jacked up in price. Chaos says, I would argue Nintendo first-party games are jacked up, and the odd exception like SMT and Digimon. It depends on the first-party games. Some first-party games Nintendo puts out, they keep making readily available, but others are just like, they don't.
Yeah, like the one that I feel like that may or may not is like Metroid Dread, which is like a first party. That's the one that I'm like, maybe. Like the Mario ones are pretty good for a while until maybe there's like another Mario game, in which case they slowly phase it out.
For sure. Oh, we can target the cherry trees. Yuko says it was because I bought it in Puerto Rico in an old game store that went out of business. Oh, that sucks that the game store went out of business.
So sad to hear.
Chaos says Pokemon is notorious for getting jacked up. That's why I'm buying all the Switch ones they released. That's not even my problem. That's true. That's true. Those DS Pokemon games in particular have gotten really bad, especially like Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah, especially Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I feel like that if they were to do like a classic Red and Blue, after a few years, those might get jacked up once they're no longer in production.
Oh, Christy, I don't know if you noticed, but in the Kit and Krista YouTube channel, they've been putting out shorts lately about them unboxing. Kit has like several sealed copies of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'm like, that's money.
Tis money.
Yeah. Chaos says it's starting for the 3DS too. Oh, it's more than starting, homie. It's there. There's some 3DS games that are already pretty high.
I feel like Awakening is one of them. Bravely Default. There's like a lot.
Yeah. So Minoru says that cherry blossoms can be... Oh, hang on. Targets that lead to a poor story count will be marked with an exclamation point. I'm glad that's there, because sometimes I want to see the dialogue. So keep that in mind when deciding what you want to do next. Does Rio not want to talk? Oh, Aui's there too. Oh god, she was like hidden there. Chaos said 3DS Pokemon games haven't become unbearable yet. I can believe that. Miyoko says, I want to try handmade cherry blossom syrups. That sounds good. The LNR is very useful then for that reason. Because it helps you not... Okay, yeah, you're getting everything. Yeah, I'm just going to use LNR. I think that might make things easier. It doesn't seem like I'm missing anything that way. Okay, so Saki is the important dialogue, so let's go to her. Rio seems to be like tied on a leash almost. Oh, Rio finally has something to say now. Okay, let's speak to him. I wonder what kind of Digimon these characters will get. I feel
Curious
like
too.
I feel like I could look at the box art. No, let me not do that. now that I have the context, let me not look at the box art. Chaos says, for example, Pokemon Ultra costs you 70 CAD and normally it's 56.50. It's only a few bucks more. Yeah, that's not ridiculous. It's definitely more, but that's not ridiculous.
Yeah.
Miyoko says, I feel Rio has Impmon and Saki has Rosemon. I could see Rio with an Impmon and Saki with a Rosemon. That's an ultimate, though.
I love how I don't even recognize these mods.
Impmon is a Tamer's Digimon, and Rosemon is like, So, Rosemon is like the mega form of Palmon, which you never saw in the original Digimon, but Tri and the reboot showed it.
See, I need to finish Try. I haven't finished Try, and I really need to.
You would really like Try. It was really good. And then when you finish Try, you have to watch Digimon Final Evolution, Kizuna, I think it's called.
Okay.
It's like the conclusion of like the original Digidestin storyline, basically.
Okay. Trying to figure out where I can find them.
Miyoko says I'm running on fumes due to the heat waves. Definitely stay hydrated. It's been unbearably hot lately, so definitely keep your water intake high. Stay in as many cool places as possible.
Yeah, it's rough.
Chaos
Just
says,
make sure you stay hydrated, and if you start to feel sick, make sure you try to run into a place that's with air condition.
For sure. But they said they need to buy crates of water, so definitely do that. That will definitely help. Chaos says, I own all the Switch Pokemon games, and I'm only missing 2 from the 3DS set of Pokemon games, so I just need to grab the last 2, and then I can actually get people to overcharging the finger. That'll be satisfying once you have all the games they're trying to overcharge you for, I can imagine. Maybe some frozen food to make frozen smoothie. That sounds really good right about now, honestly. Oh, Aoi has a big sister complex. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Maybe if I can find the boba tea boxes, make frozen boba tea. Have you had frozen boba tea, Christy?
Frozen boba tea? Like, what's frozen boba tea? Is it just like a slushie and then with boba?
That's what I'm assuming. I have something. There's like a slush. I guess it's like a slush boba tea at the local Asian bistro near me. That's kind of what I have. And if that's what they're talking about, that is really good. I get that every time I go to that place. Chaos says, technically I run a hack 3DS, could just run Pirate, but I want them for my shelf. Yeah, the collection is nice to have.
Yes.
Minoru, you never complain. What? Middle school. Saki does seem very mature for her age. In a way. Miyoko says more like when you mix coconut milk and turn to slush when the good ice, then add the boba tea stuff to it. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Coconut milk slushy sounds good too. Back when I was a little boy living in New York, every time we would like when we were walking the street, there was like this local piragua like seller that would just have them, and he always got me a coconut one. It was delicious. Okay, so you're gonna have so much fun when you complete your collection. I can already tell.
I know. Whenever you complete your collection, it's like that great feeling.
Muyoko says in Puerto Rico, people would make homemade limbers to sell for like 50 cents. I used to go buy them. Muyoko, I have to ask, do you live in Puerto Rico? Because I have a lot of family that live there, actually. Used to, okay. A dead body under every cherry blossom tree? Me know why. Oh right, was born and raised there. Caguas, baby. Oh man, I have like several relatives that live in Caguas. That's awesome. I have not been to Puerto Rico since 2004. I do need to make another trip at some point. And the last time I went there was like, it was both for my grandparents' birthday as well as one of my cousins' wedding. It was like a huge family reunion. It was great. At least that's what I thought. Aw, hey Christy, Chaos says that was a wonderful article.
Oh, thank you.
She did a very good job on it.
I try. It's rough, especially knowing that, they're closing down the eShop, and people have to play some of these games.
Oh, I thought that was going to lead to a cutscene.
I'm still hoping for that genealogy remake.
Oh, I would love a genealogy remake. I've always been wanting to try those games.
Come on, Intelligent Systems, make it happen.
Chaos is also complimenting how you included links to buy stuff that's ultra helpful.
Anytime.
Why is there a police car here? Uh-oh. Oh boy, the road is blocked off. Minoru's gonna... I can tell right now, Minoru's gonna suggest to go past it and see what's happening.
He would.
Miyuko says, have you played the PS1 Persona games? So I own the PSP remake of Persona 1, and I actually played it for a good bit, but I couldn't really stick with it. It wasn't... There came a point where it stopped grabbing me, and I was just like, eh. I have never played the Persona 2 games, however. What about you, Christy?
Let me see. I mean, I kind of played the Persona 1 for the PSP, but, I mean, then my copy got stolen, so there was that.
Oh yeah, that's right, you told me about that. Oh man, I hate every time you tell me a story about how people stole your copy, it makes me mad.
So, now, I want to say, I think I have it downloaded for my PlayStation Vita if it was up. I know I have Portable for my Vita, along with Golden. I don't know if the remakes of the PS1 titles made it to I guess the PSN for the Vita.
Right. Miyuko says, because my very first Persona game was Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. Okay.
Okay.
That's an interesting place to start for sure.
It is. Although I think there was like a recent poll in Japan I think some people, they said that they started with like Persona 2 as their first Persona game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it like tied with Persona 3. Which people were like, interesting.
Miyuko says, I have the P3P PSP physical version. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely planning on getting both P3P as well as P4G on Switch when those come out.
I'm just waiting for those links to go up.
Oops, what? was oh, you can switch between auto and skip with this. Interesting. Oh, that auto is like really fast. Chaos says companies refuse to tell me older games are shutting down shops is one of the reasons I support piracy. In the case outdated old games I endorse and straight up advertise. Let me talk to Minoru. Oh, there's some options at the bottom I gotta look at actually. Oh, let me turn off the auto actually. Let me see how this works with Minoru's dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna keep it skip because that auto is like really fast. Data management. Oh, data management is saving. All right, let's do a quick safety save. Miyuka says, I'm with you because by that time they're just being resold. The creators don't the cut from it. You know what's funny? I was listening to the podcast by Kit and Krista earlier today. They were talking about their time with Evo and when Nintendo was going to Evo events and you know, they brought Smash Brothers games. And there was never really a stake for Nintendo to have Melee there because, like you guys said on chat, they don't sell Melee anymore. They get no money from this. They're not, so they can't even claim the whole advertising dollars thing because they get nothing from people playing this old game that they're not selling anymore. They'd much rather you play like the most recent Smash game, which, you know, once upon a time was Smash 4, now it's Smash Ultimate. Because if you watch that game being played and then you enjoy it, then by that token, then people are like, oh wow, this game looks really good. Let me go buy Smash Ultimate if they hadn't already. And then maybe the DLC character they saw win the tournament or did really well in the tournament, they may buy that DLC character. It's all marketing. So they were always so hesitant to go to these events because, you know, Melee was the big Smash game, especially during the Brawl days. A lot of people did not want to play Brawl competitive because of how slow it was. And Smash 4 had a similar issue. It wasn't as bad. Ultimate is a lot better because its speed is a lot higher. But there's, of course, the Melee community is still strong. Now Nintendo has the Panda Global events, which they host themselves for the most part, so they have more control. And for that reason, they're willing to actually have Melee there up there. And it's mostly just a gesture to the community at this point because, again, they gain nothing from Melee being up there. Chaos says, to be fair, if the company offered me a remaster and Pirate the original and loved it, I'd probably buy the remaster. I did in fact buy Persona 4 Golden on Steam because a while ago I pirated so I could run a jailbroken PS4. Yeah, they do all have Golden on Steam, so you could technically get it that way. And I think that was very much Atlus's test bed to see if they could get money on these older games, and you know what people have been telling them that they could do for a while but weren't listening. So there you go.
I mean, people have been wanting, you know, Persona on the Switch for so long.
Very.
Due to the nature of how, you know, the game is like and whatnot, it makes it for a very easy, you know, on the go type game.
Mm-hmm. But anyway,
you know, finally listened. Took lots of convincing.
It was. One last note on the Evo thing because they mentioned it. Kit Ellis basically saved Nintendo's Evo 2014 and the following years afterwards because they botched 2013 so hard that there was such backlash from the community and no one seemed interested in like fixing the situation. So Kit actually went to see the founders, two of the founders of Evo, I believe, and extended an olive branch on Nintendo's behalf to see if they can work out something. And that's why Nintendo actually had a presence in Evo 2014 and the following Evos afterwards up until 2020. Like they said, he somehow figured out a way to like mend the broken branches and extend an olive branch so they could actually have that going. And I was like, wow. So Kit basically saved Nintendo for Evo for Nintendo. I'm like, that's pretty impressive.
It is. It's very impressive.
That man right there, he has a hat that reminds me a little bit of EY from Persona 5.
Yeah, he does.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Old sign. Oh. Must be really an old... It is an old sign. Those campers again. Okay. Alright, let's talk to the police officer and find out what's going on here. Landslide up around dawn, so the road's been sealed off. Okay, so who do I talk to now? I can talk to Aoi or Minoru. I'll talk to Aoi first again. Chaos has put a comment that reminds me a lot of our good friend Rodrigo. I'm probably gonna buy P3, 4, and 5 for the Switch because I want to play Persona in the toilet. That is something that our friend Rodrigo would definitely say. He is
Rodrigo would totally say that.
I remember putting a few years ago. I did an article on HP Critical as well, talking about places to play your Switch, and one of the places I put was the toilet, only because Rodrigo had suggested it. So I was like, you know what? That's fair. Let me put that in the article.
I think Rodrigo, he streams on Twitch as well as Sathermel.
He does indeed.
You want to give him, you know, a quick check him out whenever he's streaming.
Absolutely. That's true. Jarrell says his Switch is broken at the moment.
It is very true, too.
Which, ironically enough, it's broken because his young son put his Switch in the toilet. Poor guy.
You know, playing your Switch in the toilet might be, you know, you might be risking.
It's also risky to play it at the beach as well. But
yeah.
But didn't you do that when you went to Hawaii?
Yeah, I mean, I did.
Which
had to watch out for, you know, the sand, dropping it in the sand.
You don't want to drop it in the sand.
Everywhere.
It's coarse and it's rough as well. Miyoko says, I'm sad this game is $60, won't be able to get it. You know, that's the other thing too. There's a lot of great games coming out this month. Choices have to be made. I believe this game is full price.
This game is currently full price.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, they might have a sale or something near the holidays.
Bandai Namco games usually go on sale irregularly, so I wouldn't be surprised if before the end of this year this game went down in price.
Yeah, I would be worried about copies, like how many copies they do have.
That girl again.
あの女の子は誰かしら良いかよろしいかな
Retributions for the Kimonogami
たたりって今時
くだらね
そうブレンドで態度
Game
の
is full
悪い
price
よ
everywhere,
そ者
as
たち
Jarrell
が来
said.
て山を荒らし獣神様はお怒りじゃこの神聖なる山は獣神様を祀った社のある獣聖域おいそれと足を踏み入れて良い場所ではありませんのじゃ
何が獣聖域だよバカバカしい大方わけのわかんねえ石とか
亮ったら
Boonies.
ちっちゃい女の子
He's
に
totally the
強
kind
気
of
に
guy
出
that
ちゃって
would just say, "Yo, you're from the Boonies."
Mm-hmm.
Like that one character in Pokemon Black and White that I absolutely hate. His name was Trip, and he was the worst rival. Straight up.
Yeah. You know, I stopped watching Pokemon like before then, so I'm like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Trip sucks. Worst rival.
Vaguely remembered.
新しく建てられたまがいものじゃなくて地元の人しか知らない由緒ある神社って普通は古事記にそれかお稲荷様とか
Gods of the Harvest, fertility, things like that. Okay.
違う地元の人しか知らないような不思議な獣の神様なうちもさこっち来てから初めて知って
んなもん本当にあるのか
ありますねえ
Yeah, what's the name of this kid? Her name is Mew.
私はさっきそれでこっちの態度悪いの
This
か
guy
よ
with the toot is Rio.
ねえミュウちゃんその地元の人しか知らない神社そりゃ
Yeah, take us to the
なんだ
shrine.
物好きだな
あるってだってほら見学の予定なく
Yeah,
な
our
って
trip
戻
did
って
get
もどう
canceled, so we
せ
can
穴
look
埋め
at
の
it.
教材学習でしょりょうもさついでに見に行かない
くだらねえな。
くだらなくなんてない。
Chaos says if I wanted to, I could afford 2 triple games a month, so I'll be okay. Yeah.
そうかいそうかい。
Hmm.
おいガキ。
いいよ。
だったらそこ案内しなよ。嘘だったら承知しねえぞ。
史跡の代わりの校外学習になるわけもないでしょうに。
いや、そういう首相な目的じゃないと思いますよ。
だいたい何の神社かもわからないのよ。勝手に言っていいわけないわ。
Yuko says I see Cyber Sleuth is $15. On what system? Out of curiosity. That does sound about right, but I'm curious which one is it. Chaos says I already chose Tuesday, so I can't buy Digimon this month, which is fair. Like I said, many games this month.
Yeah, there's a lot of games this month. And more than likely, this game will go on sale later. Usually, I think, like what Brandon said, Bandai Namco games, they go on sale pretty frequently.
なあ、たくま。
Miyoko says Switch eShop. So I'm assuming then that's the double pack with Cyber Sleuth and Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, I think is the name of the sequel. If so, that's 2 games for $15. You better do that. That's a really good deal. Yeah, he says, yep, okay. You gotta do it. Those are 2 really good games for only $15 for both of them? That's insane. That's insane. And they're very good games. How should I respond? Hold on, what's the backlog say? Oh, this is very useful. What should we do about them? With the tempo? Miyoko says I don't have the cash. Okay, but if it says 15 for a while, then you can grab it when you do, because it's worth it, in my opinion. But you know, gotta be smart with your money. Let's see, we have to stop them. Sounds fun. I'm gonna say let them have fun. Neither of them like that.
おいおい、どこに行くつもりだよ、りょう。
Oh
待て
no.
ってばさ。
うるせえ、こっち来んな。
Pipe down and back off.
まあまあ、そう言わずに。
ねえ、その神社へ行くのは危なく。
大丈夫。
It's not dangerous.
ミノルくんたら、あなたまで一緒についていってどうするの？
Oh, of course Minoru is going with them.
Of course.
まあ、それもそうだけど。
Man, he's out.
あ
And there goes
あ、りょ
Rio
うた
off
ち
again.
とにかく僕たちは次にどこに
We
行けば
better
いい
wait
か。
for someone to tell us where to go
それか
next. That or head back to the school.
それはそれで面倒なんだ。
それよりも何があるかわからないし。
We should chase after those 3. Let's follow them. Sounds like a great idea. A tunnel. Oh no, not the Isekai tunnel.
なんだか暗くて薄気味悪い。
Creepy little murder tunnel.
ああ、それに
ちょっと。
Oh, she is terrified. Look at her.
ま
Poor
さか
thing.
心霊スポット的なあれだったり。
Go censor says.
そんなことより二人を探さないとでしょ。
No, Aoi, I didn't play Shiny Residence refrain.
サキさんたちいないわね。も
おーい。
Who's yelling?
あ、誰か来た
A
ぞ。
guest?
Hmm?
Oh, Shuji.
ほら、修二さん。
ダメじゃないか。みんなとはぐれてしまっては。土砂崩れ。すんません。
Squeeze me here, bluster
ま
shit.
ったく。りょうくんも年長者としての自覚。名簿にさきくんたちの電話番号があったはずだから。
Rio, I mean.
とりあえずかけてみるか。
You have a student book for numbers?
にしてもさ、あの女の子が言ってた。
さあ、
もうミノルくんたらこの地方に伝わる
God's taking the shapes of
獣の姿を
beasts.
した
I wonder what kind of beast he'll be
神
taking
様
the shape of, though.
他では見たことないって言っていたからきっとこの土地が
それが神様になってたたりを起こしてんの？
Started handing out
そん
retribution
な
like
のあるわけないじゃん。
hotcakes.
What in the world?
昔の人は わからないことを神様のせいにしたのよ。
I can't hate a character like Minoru, even though he could probably be
今は
annoying
ほ
at
とんど人が来な
times.
くなっちゃって、地元のほんの一部の人。
ま、そんなもんだよな。ダメだ。サキ君だけでなく。
They don't have signal. I guess we have to go inside the cave.
こんな山の中じゃ。
I mean, I
電波
guess
も届いてるか
so.
怪しいだ。君たち、確かに。
それは
Use your phone light and just go right
間違
in.
い。
この辺には、あいつらは
It must be up ahead.
だからどこを探していいかわからん。
仕方ない。とりあえず、りょうくん、さきくんたちを拾って。
Should I go soon and head
早
back
く
to the school
このトンネル
ASAP?
の先だね。
Let's go in the tunnel. Okay. Keep pressing the Shuji. Okay. Let me look at the tunnel real quick. It's dark inside, so I can't see a thing. Looks pretty old. I'm a little scared to go inside. Oh, I guess I'll talk to Minoru first this time.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Of course he's happy about this.
He would.
I smell adventure, he says. I think the joke might be on you. Yes, we're really going through the tunnel. Oh, she's afraid of the dark. Redeemed highlight. Request for hydration, please. Ooh, what is this? Redeemed highlight my message. Ooh, I don't know what this is.
Huh. What? Huh?
I've never seen this.
Never seen that either.
It's like highlighted and everything. Click to reply.
Interesting.
Request for hydration, please. Well, that's interesting. Oh, never mind. They all have that.
Oh.
But if you're asking to be hydrated, then yes, hydrate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
じゃあ一緒にりょうくんとさきくんを。
って言ってもどっちに行けばいいのか。
なあ、
Someone's coming this way. Yo, who?
すまないが、そこの君たち確か俺はここら辺に住んでるもので、
You live around here?
今妹を
Looking for
探し
their
ているん
little
だが、
sister. Must be Mew.
妹さんを。
Mm-hmm.
あいついつもフラフラと勝手にで、妹はなんてい
How do I
う
put
か
this? Like a tiny animal, timid and needing
小
protection.
動物っぽいや
そんな女の子見なかったな。さきたちと一緒にいたミユってことは。
ミュウ。
Mew,
Ima, Mew
he
って
seems to know her.
おお、言ったけど。
みゆちゃんってあの子よね。猫耳みたい。
ああ、そうだ。あったのか。
It does seem to be Mew.
俺たちが見た子はもっと頭のおかしい子だったよな。
ちょっとミノルくん、失礼よ。
いやでもあれを人見知りとか守ってあげたいとかは違うだろう。
お前らの評価なん
Who
か
cares
ど
what
うで
you
も
thought
い
of her? Just tell me where
そ
she
れで
is.
ミュウはどこに行ったんだ。
ごめんなさい。実は私たちも人を探している途中なの。
俺たちと一緒にキャンプに来てるやつとさっき神社に向かってってさ、それで俺たちはそいつらを連れ帰りに
そうか。またあいつが勝手に。どうもありがとう。あそこには入っちゃいけないって言われてたのに。俺はカイト。
His name is
よかった
Kaito.
ら君たちと同行させてくれないか。
目的は一緒のようだしな。いいぜ。
あ
We're getting
あ、だ
quite a
った
little
ら
party
俺が道
already.
案内しよう。ここで生まれ育ったわけじゃないにせよ。もう何年か住んでるからな。その神社の場所なら知っている。
俺はミノル。そんでこっちがタクマで。
僕は引率の修二。よろしく頼むよ、カイト君。
Isn't this like 7 people already? Oh no, let's count. No, that's like 8.
Hmm.
なあみんな
It's spring now, yes.
決まってるだろ。今が春じゃなきゃいつ。
ならさ北国でもないこの場所で
It's snowing. Oh,
何を言っ
there's the
て。
snow.
え
Reminds me of some of the events that happened in Digimon
本
Adventure,
当だわ雪
where the weather just got weird. It also reminds me a little bit of Pokemon 2000, where a similar thing also happened.
確かに
こっちじゃ先週も降ってたな
No, do
地
not
元じゃ
update my
異常気
computer
象だ
right
って
now,
話してた
or it gets all wonky.
最近あちこちで。おい、なんかすげえ
A blizzard?
降ってきたんだけど。このままここにいては危険だな。僕が見てくるから、みんなは先に帰ってもらえないか。それよりすぐそこのトンネルに入
Yeah,
りま
let's
せん
go
か。
to the tunnel where it's
それじゃあ
warm.
当然
確かにそうね室内じゃないけど
それもそうだな。よし。
To the tunnel, finally. Speaking of, it's getting cold in my room. I need to turn this fan off. Oh god, look at this! Danganronpa Zero Escape Tunnel.
さきたち。
Yeah, you know, they're no foreshadowing. Lovely.
It's getting colder and colder. Harmony changed. What does that
悪
mean?
いみたいだけど
Guess
雪のせい
the
かしら
different endings are based on kind
外
of
よりも寒いくらい
your levels.
Maybe so.
Sounds like something similar to Triangle Strategy, where you get different endings based on like how you
あいつ
play.
は慣れてるから
暗くて足元も悪いから。しん
Okay, we're walking through the tunnel. It's
本当
pitch
真っ
black
暗
now.
だなほとんど
Bro, we have to have a flight on our phone.
でもこういうのなんか探検みたいで
You're
ワク
way
ワク
too
して
excited
た
about
ね。
this, Minoru.
ほら、遊びじゃないんだぞ。でも確かにこれじゃ危ないな。
Yes, the camera light. Well, that's one light I guess you could use. Oh no, what's gonna be the light?
うわ、怖え。
もうやめてよミノル
いきなり大声出すなよ。こっちまで驚いたじゃないか。ごめん。でもこんな。
So what? Oh, that?
これは
A sacred rope? So sealing something?
こんなところにどうして
もしかしたらここは神聖な場所と。そういえばさっきあそこには入っちゃいけない。
Yeah.
この村じゃたたりがある
The
と
village believes in
子供
retribution.
たち
Kids
が
are
遊び
warned to
半分で
stay
入らな
out.
いよ
何トンネルの入り口から風が
The wind coming from the blizzard,
やばい
probably.
な。外はだいぶ吹雪いてきたみたいだ。
We have no choice but to break the rules.
危ないんじゃないか
そうだね。
Through the tunnel. Face the retribution. It's slowing down?
あれ、吹雪は？
Yeah, that blizzard's gone.
そんなに長いトンネルじゃないのにどういうことかしら
ラッキー、すっかり呼んでるじゃん。
というよりトンネルのこちら側は全然降ってなかったって様子よね
Look at these flowers.
それにこの花、なんかすごくない？なんだっけ？図鑑で見。
これって 彼岸花よね。
Red spider
確か。
lilies.
Oh.
That's a real flower.
そうだそうだそれだ。でも彼岸花って確か
Spring and
そう。
they
秋
bloom
に
in
咲
the
く花。
autumn? Oh, so we're in autumn world.
一体
Okay.
どういうこと？
Should we check out this area a little more before heading to the shrine? Okay. What is Fish looking for? So I should look around and maybe talk with the others. Minoru's not here? Well, let's talk to Shuji first then. Localized snowstorm? That wouldn't make any sense.
Aw.
Spring is in the air. Let's look at the spider. Nice. Bunch of stuff floating in the air. Those whatchamacallit spores.
Hmm.
Stuff to Aoi.
おい急ごう。すぐにここも雪が降ってくるはずだ。
Wait, we're still not. Oh, I guess I don't see the shrine, so there you go. But where is
この
it?
辺りにサキたちがいないようだな。
Kaido should know, I think. This is. That's a shrine, alright.
Hmm.
I said people never come here, but it's breathtaking.
こんな森の中に神社なんてさ。
まさか。むしろ
They made
絶
sure to
対
warn
に
people
近
about
づ
getting
くなっ
close to
て
shrines.
強く言われ
Makes
てるぜ。
sense.
おかしいわね。サキさんたちの姿は
I
どこ
also
にも
don't
な
see
いわ。
anywhere of the
さっ
others.
き人影は見えたんだ。
Huh.
どこ行ったんだろう。ちょっとこの辺りみんなで探してみよう
Let's
か。
split up, gang. Should I look around here? Oh. The characters are here, but I can't actually talk to them.
Hmm.
Oh, this is my first time looking at the menu screen. Let me just have a quick look at
Oh.
it. Oh, this is nice. Look at the status screen. It doesn't work right now because there's nothing. Okay. Profile screen. Oh wow. Oh. Okay. All right. There's some info here. My moral is at 1, wrathful is at 0, and harmony is at 1. Okay, so it is like what you said. And
Interesting.
And then you got an affinity chart. Kaito Shinonome, Aoi Shibuya, Minoru Hinata, Shuji Kayama, Ryo Tominaga, and Saki Kimishima. Oh, and Miu Shinonome. I wonder if that's everyone or if there's going to be anyone else. I love how it's also described as a friend list.
Hmm.
No items, library. Oh, we got a follow from Mr. V for Vendetta. Thank you so much for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
What's up, Mr. V? Thank you for coming. Alright, let's take a look at the shrine.
見た目は普通の神社っぽいけど。
Nothing looks out of place indeed. Oh, he just went right up to it. Yo, he's taking
Huh.
pictures.
You would.
なん
This
か
man's out here playing
す
Digimon
ごい
Snap.
雰囲気のある神社だな。
If it's Digimon Snap, that means we need to find Mew so he can get pictures of Mew. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
あれだぜ。きっとおっかねえ邪神像でも中に待つ。
Freaky demon statue.
わからないけど、
The fact that it's so isolated from everything gives me Celebi vibes, actually.
なんだろう、動物？鳥？
ちょっと判別がつかないけど、いろんな
Patterns
動
of
物
various
の模
animals
様。
all over.
おお、なんだこれ？狛犬？
A lion, a dog, wait, a lion dog.
こら、ミノルくん。今は写真。でもさ。
Oh, Mr. V, I'm doing very good. How are you doing today? Mino sure is enjoying himself. Take more over here. I'll let him have his fun. Moral change.
写真を撮ることも必
You
要
may
かも
need
し
the
れない。
pictures later.
どういうこと？
撮影しながら周りを見ていれば。
Oh, Mewko brought V here. Well, thank
見
you.
落としたものがあった
Appreciate
ら
it.
見返すことができるだろ。なるほど。そうい
He
うこと
might
な
be
ら。
he might BF. Ooh, nice. Awesome. I'm doing okay. Awesome.
ほら
Great to hear.
さっさと行くぞ。早く見つけてやんねえと。
あ、ごめん。それじゃあ行こう。すごいな。本当に獣を祀った神社なんてあるんだ。
Someone says, "Why is Kaido so mad?" I think that's just his disposition. He just seems
I think so too.
On tilt constantly.
変わったご神体なんてそりゃ日本中にあるけどさ。タコを
Some
祀ったの
worship
とか、
octopuses
曲
or
がっ
weird
た
ass
土木とか。
trees.
あと割とポピュラーでね。
The ones that worship the lewd stuff are the best.
そういう話はやめないか。
Watch her talk. This is a lady person. He looks mad, not like the emotional mad. Yeah, I don't know. Kaido just deceits me until he finds his sister.
それにしてもここって今回の課外学習の伝承。
伝承？さっき話した通り、ここには足を
He has enemy resting bark face.
あまり詳しいことは知ら
It's
ない。
true.
ただ地元ではここじゃ神隠しが起きるなんて話もあるぜ。
そうなの？
Oh god, what does that sound?
なんだ今の音。聞いたことのない音だ。
Oh god.
風で木か何かがきしんだ音
Trees
だ。
creaking in the wind or something. It's never just the wind,
早く
man.
探すぞ。
Oh, it's never the wind.
離れないように。
The blizzard might not be the only thing left. Let's look for clues. Let's look for clues, gang. Exploration!
Ooh.
What kind of exploration do they offer? Oh! Whoa! World map.
Took
Okay.
a while.
As you play the game, you will need to travel to locations on your map to advance the story. You will slowly gain access to more locations by progressing through the game. Spider Lily Forest unlocked. Shrine unlocked. Okay, let's see. Switch over to the list view to see location information in the bottom right of the screen. Also, pay attention to the icon displayed on the list. That icon means there's someone at the location. The character icon is located in the bottom right corner. Okay. The explanation point lets you know if you talk to the person who's there, it will advance the plot. Yoko says, what if you say it's the wind and you're drowning your pants in silence? Oh jeez. Other icons will show you where to find a Brooklyn or alert you to an enemy. So keep all of them in mind as you play through the game. Now try selecting the location to advance the story. Okay. So right now, Minoru and Shuji are over there at the shrine.
Hmm.
As you play the game, you will be presented with situations where you have to explore. In this mode, you'll need to talk to others or investigate the world to find clues to progress. The clues may not always be nearby. Open your map and try searching other areas too. You can always use the map to travel between areas while exploring. Open the map from ZL. Clues will be marked with an exclamation point during exploration too, so keep an eye out for them. Looks like right now there aren't any clues in here. Try searching somewhere else. I should talk with Mira or Shuji about what to do next. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to the homies.
No, you just want to talk to people. You always have to talk to people in visual novels.
You're blessed to ship. Shrine Gate. Let's see. I remember reading somewhere that gates like those shrine gates is what inspired some of the arches in Star Fox 64.
Yeah, I believe it. I think I read something about it too a while ago.
Alright, ZL to get to the map. Alright, we have spoken to the homies. Now it's time to head back to the Spider Lily Forest. Okay, there's Kaido. Has he found anything? That's probably a clue. Seems like he has. He has an exclamation point on him. Haha. Aoi does not seem to be doing good, I must say.
No.
Like she deadass is not having a good time.
No, she is not. Poor girl.
Muyuko says, "Heck, I'm in a voice chat with Van, and I'm telling him this game is more what I play, and that Cyber Sleuth would be more for him." Yeah, that's like there. Obviously, we haven't gotten to besides the tutorial, we haven't done a lot of like the core gameplay yet with the actual battles itself. They did say this was more like a mix between visual novel with tactical RPG gameplay sprinkled in. So I would say if you're playing it purely for the tactical elements, it may not be for you. Like you have to be invested in the story, I think. Because there's like what we're playing, like all that we've been doing up to this point, like the visual novel elements. That is, to my knowledge, a lot of this game. And I think that's why it works best on Switch, because then you can just kind of like rest and watch the story at your own pace, and then when the battles come, you can do them.
Yeah.
I hear the game 13. I haven't played it myself, but I hear 13 Sentinels is similar to that as well, where it has a lot of visual elements with some gameplay thrown in there.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. It's a game I want to check out.
See, Kaido was happy there for a split second.
Momentarily.
Momentarily happy. Back to the world map. So now we can go back to the shrine. But yeah, Cyber Sleuth is definitely more of a traditional RPG. If that's what you're into. Kaido's over there. Mr. V said, plus our stream is on Miyoko's side is ahead of where they're at. Oh no, not the non-sync streams. Mino seems to have found something. I should take pics? Why? His phone was picking up weird stuff. Yeah, my finger sounds like all fuzzy pics. Go on, take some. Oh, he can hear on your side, Miyoko? Okay. As you play the game, you'll sometimes be able to find clues using the camera on your phone.
Huh.
A camera icon will appear in the top left screen when this is the case. You can take out your camera at any time while you're exploring. Access your camera with ZR. So we're actually doing Digimon Snap. Alright. Camera time! Use the left stick to move the camera. If you notice any distortion while using your camera, try focusing on it to investigate. Oh, this is kind of cool. It
is actually really cool.
So you gotta find a distortion. It's not near Kaido. Oh, there's distortion near Minoru. Is that a Gatsumon? That looks like a Gatsumon. Uh-oh. Nothing's there, but the camera definitely picked up something. There's a weird thingy over here. Weird thingy? Who knows what that could be? Don't just go off on your own. We'll all go together. Find a distortion. Yeah, this is totally a game I would just like play like when I'm like sitting down or laying down before bed.
Yeah. So far, it seems like it would be a nice game to play before bed.
大きいな。
AI, the Somnium Files, on the other hand, was not my greatest choice.
随分と古いもののよう。なあ、これ
Or
が
is
何か知ってる？
Danganronpa.
No, do not play Danganronpa before bed.
いや、
Do not do it.
こんなものがあるなんて聞いたこともない。
Where is he at? Oh god, hold on. No, I'm just bringing in Monokuma because he's responding to your comment about not playing before.
I mean, there are some parts where it's not bad, it's just that, parts.
Oh, I'm sorry. One last thing before he goes. Oh, Miyoko knows. No, not Monokuma.
Not Monokuma.
Oh man, Monokuma looks adorable unless you know.
Yeah, unless you know.
Unless you know.
It's rough.
Thrills, chills, kills.
ミウのやつ、もしかしてこの中に入ったのか。
Fun fact, I got this Monokuma the very first time me and Christy actually met in person.
Oh yeah.
I went to South by Southwest with her and I saw this Monokuma and I was like, I have to get it. So I've had it for about maybe going on 4 years now.
いや、あいつのことで
Yeah.
きっとこの中に入ったんだろう。
それに先だって入っちゃいそうじゃない？面白そうとか言って。
Oh, ooh, this and that.
確かに。
ミュウ。あ、だから勝手なことは。
Oh, they are not having this. I should do something about this. I can't lose track of him.
そんなこと言ってる場合じゃない。早くサキたちを見、それにカイトを一人で行かせて。
Miyoko says, "I'm dying. Monokuma, the most hated teddy bear ever." I feel like that's probably true.
Yeah. Yeah.
僕らも行こう。おーい。
Though there is a Digimon called Waru Manzimon, and that's also a pretty bad teddy bear, I must say.
Really?
Waru Manzimon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That yeah.
Yeah. Regular Manzimon is actually creepy but cute at the same time, but Waru Manzimon is a terror.
Yeah. It really is.
I remember getting far enough in Digimon World 3 to fight Waru Manzimon, and I had trouble. It is nightmarish. Oh jeez. Mr. V's out here saying, imagine seeing the red eye of that bear in the dark when waking up around midnight as it stares into your soul.
You know, that is actually very terrifying.
That's why whenever I sleep, Monokuma is on like this top corner here, not facing me, because that could be quite terrifying if I was actually trying to sleep.
ああ、すまない。あれは
What the heck? They're praying to a dragon?
壁一面に絵が。
Mural across the whole wall.
ああ、すげえな。
ええ、なんというか、とても神聖な感じが。
Maybe it wasn't danger or retribution that caused people to close off this area. They might have just been trying to protect this place.
おい、そんなにあっけにと。
Yeah, we're trying to look for those three, but we have literally not seen hide nor hair of them at all. In all this time. What should we focus on here? We gotta find the others. Harmony change.
おーい、サキ。
Miyoko says they see a Seedramon on the wall.
ミュウ、どこだ？
Oh yeah.
That looks, yeah, it does kind of look like Seedramon.
Hmm.
Footsteps by the entrance. Oh, that is someone. Oh, the gentleman from the beginning.
君た、あ、どうも。はじめ、誰？
Who's that?
そ、
Minoru is the type of character that Jarrell would probably not like.
Yeah.
君たち、ここは入ったらダメな場所だぞ。
Because he's very similar to Ryuji.
あ、
Which is why I kind of like
僕たち
him.
は
But that's another story.
そういうあんたこそ
Yo, man, what are you doing here?
ああ、心配しない
My
でくれ。
purpose is far from nefarious. Switch 6 hours later and it's totally nefarious. I have no idea, people. Just to be clear, like I have no idea where the story is going. And Jarrell confirms that he hates Ryuji.
私はこの地域に伝わる獣神、この祠は獣神信仰にゆかりのある場所でね、許可を。
So he is an investigator.
調査もしかして。
ああ、専攻は
He
日
studies
本古代
ancient
史。
Japanese history,
この近
researching
く
it
の
for a
大学で
university
日本
nearby.
史。じゃあ教授さん
So
の
he's a professor.
私なぞ学会では異端
Shunned from scientific society because they thought he was crazy.
それで
They hated him because he was smarter than the rest.
ああ、それなんですが。
俺は他のとこ探してたよ
Kaido said, "Man, I'm done with this. Y'all taking too long."
こら。
And Shuji's not having
修
it.
二さん、とりあえず好きにやらせときましょう。
Miyuko says, Guillaumon, the only Digimon to have to learn he is a Digimon because he was a blank slate. That's true. That's what I like about Guillaumon, is like, he was a created Digimon and so he just kind of didn't know anything, and that was what was cute about him.
Huh?
Like, Guillaumon was like, I'm Digimon?
What?
And his tamer, Takato, was, because Guillaumon assumed that everything had Mon at the end of him, and he was like, oh, I Guillaumon, you Takato-mon? He's like, no, just Takato. Okay, Takato-man.
Huh?
Hey, Jeremiah's on chat too. What's up? He says, I'm actually binge watching the Digimon now as we speak. Which Digimon are you watching? Oh, thank you, Miyoko. I appreciate that. I love Guillaumon. Like, so I've watched that dub many times. Should I talk to the professor or inspect the mural? I keep pressing the wrong button. Talk to the professor, investigate the mural. Wait, does it only give me one option? Jeremiah says digital monsters specifically. Okay, so the OG. Meramon? I thought I saw Meramon as well. We came to look for them. She has been spirited away. This isn't Ghibli. It was once custom to offer up local children to the beast god as sacrifices. Bro.
Huh? Excuse me?
It was a desperate measure to ensure the harvest or perhaps to prevent disasters. Miyuko says, I bet they depicted blue and normal Meramon. Blue Meramon is pretty cool looking, honestly. I actually do prefer its design to regular Meramon. These children did not die. Suppose they were taken somewhere unharmed. Oh god, indeed. Nasu was off the ages and they sang the ancient one. I wonder if this Kinomogami is like the final boss. It's not. It happens on occasion where non-Digimon serve as the final boss of Digimon games or shows. It's pretty rare though. I'm pretty sure Digimon World 4 had like a final boss that was not a Digimon, but I wouldn't know because I didn't finish that game because it wasn't great. It wasn't balanced very well.
No, that's not good.
It's
yeah, I don't play enough Digimon games to know.
I used to play a lot, like Digimon World 4, you could play single player or you could like play it co-op with up to 4 people, which was cool. Unfortunately, the difficulty curve was pretty high. The gameplay itself was, you had to play a good amount of World 4 to like get into like the really more detailed gameplay. It starts off really basic, you're just kind of like hitting things, and it's just like, oh, it's kind of boring actually. Mr. V says, sacrificing children. God dang, that went dark and made that Digimon like a word I do not want to mention. Yeah. And Miyoko says, most games are unbalanced when it came from multiplayer. Yeah, definitely for Digimon, I will say that. I think World 2 had multiplayer as well, but I'm going to say that was probably also unbalanced as well. I would love if World 3 got a remaster and rebalancing. Okay, I'm gonna look at the left wall. Yeah, that's a Seedramon, alright. I see a Bakamon at the top right as well. And that might be an Airdramon in the center. It kind of looks like one anyway. In the minerals, huh? Okay, so we checked that wall already. Let's check the right wall. Rapid development of this region in recent times. A sudden population boom would naturally increase the number of missing persons. Dwindling resources, depopulation, likely absconding in the night from such troubles. Recent landslides are a result of the unchecked development since the Showa era. Shuji seems impressed by him. Yeah, muchas gracias, prof. Oh, this localization is interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yuko says Danganronpa meets Digimon. Oh man, I'm getting that impression, honestly. This is the gameplay is very 13 Sentinels Atlas. The actual visual novel aspects are very Danganronpa, yes. Monokuma would not object to becoming a Digimon. Like, despite his size, he'd probably be like an Ultimate or a Mega. Or maybe not, because there's been like more hardcore versions of Monokuma throughout the series. Oh!
Yeah.
This is just conjecture based on my investigation, but I think it says Agumon. In the research progress, I learned that each of the Kemonogami have their own names. Uh-oh. Wait, huh? What the? Mew? Oh god, she looks like she's seen a ghost. Look at that face. She looks like she's seen things, man. We creeped up out of nowhere, so I took off. Alright, those eyes were not just, I saw someone creepy. Those eyes were like, I saw, well, maybe an execution of Danganronpa. You left Saki behind? Oh god, now what?
Oh no.
It came from outside near the shrine. Let's go. Go team. She saw a Digimon that tried to hurt them? That's possible. What is this fog?
確かにさっきまではこんなじゃなかったのにこれうかつに飛び出したら俺たちまで
それよりサキさんは
Oh god, what is that scream? Well, there's Saki. Miyoko says maybe she has special icons that are computer based. Could be.
何
Oh, that is a Gatsumon, alright.
何かに襲われてるの？
痴漢とか
Like a pervert?
こんな山の中にいる
A
の？
pervert on a mountain? I don't know why I feel like I need to screenshot that. I can't take a screenshot! Why?
Bandai Namco said, nope.
Maybe it's a boar or
ご
something.
めいてるぞ
Oh god, those eyes.
おいなんか今光らなかった
さあ、声のする方に行ってみましょう。
見間違いじゃないのかこの霧でよく見えないよ
Clip time, says Miyoko. For sure. We can do that.
それにしても
Pervert on a mountain.
だこの霧
私も気になるけど、今はサキさんの悲鳴が先よ。
あおいサキリョウ大丈夫か待って
I have not seen Rio. Oh, there he is now.
なんだあれ石像
It looks like a statue, but it is blinking.
違う
Yeah, no, it's
動いて
moving
るぞこい
alright.
つなんだってそんなバカ
Yeah,
な
the statue moves.
またあの音だ
That is a very creepy sound for a Gatsumon to make.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know if you remember, but there was an episode of the original Digimon anime where there was like a Gatsumon and Pumpkinmon just hanging out in Shibuya. They were just like good.
I remember
buddies.
that.
Miyoko
I
says.
remember that.
Miyoko says they got the clip. Might have been posted. Oh, by all means, thank you.
あれは何なの？
おい
A pervert on a perfect, perfect title. A pervert on a mountain. I will definitely look at that clip after the stream because I got to see how you did.
ミエそこにいたのか
え、お兄ちゃんがなんで？
Oh, that's great.
待っててサキさん。
How you're gonna fight rocks?
なんでこっち来ちゃダメ？
That episode was sad though because like Gatsumon and Pumpkinmon were, you know, they were supposed to be working for Myotismon, who was the villain of that arc, but they didn't want to hurt anyone. They just wanted to play around in the town. They got ice cream. They were like playing pranks, and then they became friends with TK. And then Myotismon got mad at them for not doing their job, and then told them to attack TK. Then they started attacking TK because they didn't want him to get destroyed. And then at the very end. At the very end, they were like, "Oh, we don't want to hurt you, TK. You're our friend." So they started playing with TK again. But then Myotismon caught them and killed them. I'm like, "Oh, that sucks."
I know.
It was a very sad episode. And then, of course, TK, that inspired, you know, him to get Patamon to become Angemon and fight Myotismon. And, you know, we just got this really sad scene where Gatsumon and Pumpkinmon just, you know, died. But, of course, the fight has to have, hey, Digimon, monster friends with the boys. Destroying all tension.
Oh.
Gotta know you're a super popular Vocaloid, but come on.
どうします
What do we do? We can't just leave them alone, right? This weird statue-like creature set aside in the others. Mr. V says, Miyoko clipped a part of my Phasmophobia stream that she was, I'm scaring the F out of my enemy and I regret it since. The creature, no, monster.
やってんだ早くしろよ
Get the hell over here already.
あれは
That be one of the
獣神
Kemonogami. Let's get closer and talk to the monster.
まずは
Let's try talking
話し
to
かけ
it.
てみよ
Cackled at the right time with the thunder strike and the ghost
う
haunted
そう
after.
だよ子供が何かかぶって
The kid, be a kid pulling a prank.
おい君待てよ よ修二さん。
They did think in that episode they did think it was Gatsumon and Pumpkinmon were just kids in Halloween
子
costumes.
供の体重でそんなに足が地面にめり込むわけねえだろ。
Footprints. Scream.
修二さん危ない。
Oh, he attacked. Just for that, Miyoko did the grudge voice. Oh, not the grudge voice. Oh, God.
だこいつ。かつてこれほどなんて。大丈夫か。すまない。
Yeah, we
危
saved
ね
you,
え
Shuji.
逃げるぞ。
So we gotta get out of here. Everyone's dipping. She's doing the grudge voice in your ear, Mr. V? Oh, no. Oh, no. Not at 9 p.m. at night. Not while it's dark. Not a grudge voice.
Oh.
And they said it was perfect. It was his first time playing it too. Miyoko, you gotta be nice to this man. Well, is what I want to say, but it's also hilarious, so I think you should also keep doing it.
やめろ。葵さんに手を出すな。
You can't let her hurt Aoi. Oh! Damn! Gatsumon clocked us! Holy shit! Miyoko's saying, but she likes to spook him. Hey man, just follow your dreams, I guess. Like, I feel bad because I get it. I'm putting myself in Mr. V's shoes, just like, I know that, like, I would like to be scared, but it's also really cute and hilarious, too. It sent Takuma flying?
What?
あんなのに突進されてよく怪我しないで済んだな。そうだ。
She still has the clip. I gotta see this clip.
大丈夫か、タクマ。
No! Mr. V does not want that clip shared.
ごめんなさい。私のせいで。
The fog has covered the entire area. Shuji, are you alright? Oh, Shuji is probably not doing okay. Oh god, look at all the Gatsumon! With the red eyes.
いつの間にか囲まれている。
Not creepy at all.
まずい。だんだん近づいてきているぞ。
Is there any way they can... What?
あれ。なんだ。
Dizzy?
フラフラする。
こんな時に地震。
Another earthquake?
やべえぞ。それに霧も濃くなってきた。みんな大丈夫か。みんな。
Yo, we are dead ass not doing good, my guy.
No. You're not.
シュンさん、どうしました。
Oh! Okay. That's not good. The ground crumbled underneath. Dang. I can't believe I got the bad ending already. I only made 5 choices. Yeah, Takuma, I don't think you're doing okay, man. Oh, here we go. The intro.
Huh.
Let me turn off my camera for a second so people can see the intro. Oh, I think we're gonna find all the Digimon now. Takumon and Agumon. Oh, there you go. Minoru has a Falcomon. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Aoi gets a Labramon? Oh, I love Labramon. Shuji gets a Lopmon! Shuji gets the Lopmon! And Saki gets the Floramon.
aw.
Rio gets a Kunemon. Oh, poor guy. Kunemon's not great. I've never seen a Kunemon lead a. Kaido's getting a... What Digimon is that? Dracmon? I'm not familiar with that one, actually. And Mew gets a Sakomon. Yeah, I can see it. Professor, you got one? You got a Digimon on you? No, no Digimon for the Professor. Oh, the boy and the girl. I guess they still have a role to play. Haru and Miyuki.
Interesting.
Oh dear. Miyuko said, I found it sad to vast dismay. Okay. I gotta see that clip later. Are we gonna get the scene where it's just like, I'm your friend, I'm your friend, I'm your friend? Oh, Miyuko say, look at it real quick. I witch cackle at the end. Okay, hold up. Let me see this real quick. Second. Will it let me do it? I might have to open it in a different tab.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it right now. I'm like clicking on it and it's like... Ah, darn it. Chrissy, are you able to do it on your end on the Twitch stream?
I haven't checked. Let me see.
Yeah, how did we get back in the forest if we fell down a hole?
そうだ、みんな無事なのか。
I'm gonna try again. Let me see. I'm like right clicking and left clicking, it's not working. Oh, you know what? I can do it this way. Hang on. I have an alternative plan. There we go. Hold on. I clicked that on the actual chat. Hold on, let me unmute. You guys will probably hear the audio, but I gotta hear this.
Wait, where's the basement?
Ah! That was great. Oh man, that's awesome. That was a really good grudge sound. I was like, oh god. Yeah, it was great timing. All we can do is look around for now. Deep forest. The overgrown spider lilies. We're all alone. Deep forest. One of these has to be the right one. They're not here. Let me see, we're in the landslide. He feels tortured. Oh! Oh no, not the Gatsumon. They're coming this way! Run, Takuma, run. You don't have your buddy yet. How'd you make it back to the shrine? Where did you fall from? They're literally not here now. Where are they? They are not here. I wonder if we fell into like an alternate version. She has the biggest grin right now. Uh-oh. What just moved? Something's here. Let's carefully move closer to that rock, to that. It's gone. What to do here? Let's keep calm and wait. Oh, his phone camera. Let's use the camera. Is that? No, that wasn't an enemy, that was a friend. Camera time. Oh, ZR. I see a distortion over there. I think that's what it is, Miyoko. Find another distortion. It's there. This is literally the I'm your there it is! It's Koromon! This is literally the scene from Digimon, the first episode where Koromon was bouncing for the tanks like, I'm your friend, I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Our baby boy.
Oh.
Attack from the shadows. I'll survey other spots with my camera. Oh, there's another distortion over here. Is that another Koromon? Or is it the same one? Doesn't look hostile. Oh, it's running. No, come back. There it is. He's coming this way. Aww. It talks.
喋ってる。うわ、こっち来るな。こんな生き物見たことないぞ。
What the heck
一
is
体
it?
何なんだ。何なんだこいつは。
こいつじゃない僕コロモンお前のことずっと待ってた
Oh my god, it's literally this scene. I've been waiting for you, your old buddy, old pal.
コロモン。お前って呼ぶなよ。僕にはタクマって名前があるんだ。とにかく離れろって。
タクマそれが名前よろしくタクマ
答えになってないって。いや、それより待っていたってどういう。
そう僕タクマのこと
Waiting for us for
前
ages.
から待ってたんだ
どうして。
どうしても何も
Oh, this is very similar to the Digidestin story, it seems like.
どうして
Just
なの
darker. Uh-oh, they don't remember.
それを聞きたいのはこっちだって。少なくとも僕はお前と違う。僕は人間だ。まだ子供だけど。
人間の子供初めて見るのになんだか変な感じたくまに会えて嬉しいたくまが必要でここに来るのずーっと
He's
待
so
ってた
small.
感じ
必要ってどういうことだ。
とにかく僕にはたくまだけなんだ僕はたくまをずーっと待ってたんだ
なんだよそれ。意味わかんないよ。いいか、コロモンとか言ったな。よーく聞けよ。僕はもう子供じゃないぞ。中学生なんだしな。
He's in junior high already, don't you see?
中学生って
What's junior high?
それは
たくまさっき
Adults are smaller than I
子供
think.
って言ってたよ
それは違くて、とにかく子供じゃな。
子供じゃんほらほらそうやってすぐ向きになる
He is getting pretty triggered.
うるさい。いいからこっち来るな。
待ってよたくま
Try and get away from the shrine. Go away from the shrine.
よし、うまくあいつを振り切ったぞ。しかし一体何なんだ。あんな生き物見たことないし。それなのに不思議なもんだな。
Yeah, you weren't.
そ
The
んな
heck,
効
man?
果はなかった。
And it was so small. It talked like a kid. It was so buddy buddy.
夢
Sleepwalking.
じゃ。
I guess we're looking at. Oh, what? What is moving? Oh no! Oh no!
こいつ僕らを襲った岩のやつか。
Oh god! And ah!
そこにいた
It's
の
right in
か。
front.
この距離では逃げ切れない。
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Are we gonna get sent flying again? I don't want want to be on the ground. What should I do? I need to run.
You should run.
ずっとこっちから目をそらさないぞ。だけど見た感じ
If I can just
足を
fall. It jumped again?
また飛びかかってきた。
Ah! Not rock fist.
てこいつ。まずい。
So it looked like it was
あん
gonna
な突
charge
進
me.
してくるつもりだ。
Oh, Koromon's here.
お前は
Look
子
at
供。
him.
こいつは気が立っている
Actually, we got an axe to grind with you. Hurry up and get out of here.
待って足がすくんで。
僕がこいつを引き止めてるうちにさ
He's so brave.
あかかってこい
Katakoi. Oh no, poor Koromon. He can't fight that thing.
なんだよお前。じゃないか。
You're weak, like super weak. You're the one that should be
お前も
running.
逃げろよ。
だって僕
But
は
I've got to protect
守
you.
らなくちゃ
He wants to protect him.
ダメかも
あまずい。
This is really bad. I'm not sure if this keeps up. That tiny little thing is risking its life to protect me. What do we do here? Yell to distract. Gotta attack. Protect Koromon.
やらせるもんか。
We're kind of doing the same thing that happened in the intro.
たくまって頼もしいな
Not that time. That might be the best idea.
衣せめてお前だけでも逃げろ。
そんなたくまを置いて逃げられないぞ
だからそれはお互い様だって。
あそっか
Don't you mention it.
絶対絶命のピンチなのに笑いが出るなんて。
僕もなんだかやれそうな
Feels like he can do it.
た
Uh
くま僕
oh. Oh, is it time?
おい一体何を。
大丈夫
Just watch. I told you I'd protect you, and I meant it.
言ったでしょ僕はコロモン進化
Digivolve. Oh, the animation. He's here. Our boy is here. Our boy Agumon is finally here.
よしアグモン
Now it's a proper battle.
終わるぞ
Oh, here we go. Win condition, Gatsumon defeated. Lose condition, Agumon dies! Oh, God. Each battle has its own win condition and loss condition. You can also change the difficulty of a battle. When you fight, you just can't win. You might want to try changing the difficulty. Start battle.
僕の番だ
Our second favorite of all time is here. She says, "This is a crucial battle, so it helps to exercise some caution. Defending is an important aspect of battle. End your turn without attacking or using an item to defend. Defending reduces frontal attack damage by half. Attacking from the rear or side are unaffected. Try to finish this race. Choose end turn. Here comes Gatsumon. Ooh, it has the advantage on us. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Defending against the enemy skill reduces damage by half. Oh, we gained SP from it too. Now this significantly lowered the damage it took, but also wasted the opponent's SP. Since the enemy attack this turn, it can't defend. Make the most of this opportunity. Only skill that the enemy is defenseless. Choose the attack command and then select Pepper Breath from the skill list. Attack. Pepper Breath. Dang, that's a lot of damage. Pepper Breath. During battle, it's important to keep attack and defense in mind when you take your turns. Interesting. Well, that got someone that's real weak now. Rock Fist. Whew. Well, let's finish it with another Pepper Breath. That's it. Gone. Ooh, level up. It is now at level 4. Potency crystal. I don't know what that is, but hey, cool. Look at this good boy. This is the same Koromon as before, right? As you explore and earn rewards in battle, you will obtain various items and equipment. Equipable items in particular can improve your abilities unless you use skills. Looks like you found a couple item. Try equipping it now. Press plus to open the pause menu. Oh, here we go. Items need to be equipped from the status screen, so open the status menu. This screen shows your team members' abilities, equipment, plus their evolution level. Press A to see more detailed information on the monster. Okay, go to equipment. Several other options. Click save, load, settings, and field guide. Be sure to check out all these menus to really get the most out of the game. Oh, the potency crystal increases attack and special. By a lot, 30. Okay. Oh, that's not where I thought it would go. Oh, I guess we gotta continue the cutscene.
I guess so.
We are probably gonna wrap up soon though, because it's getting a little bit late. You're a beast out there, Koromon. Then you freaking took it out. Not Koromon, so right now, Agumon. I thought you said you're Koromon. He did change really quick though. Yep, I was Koromon, now I'm Agumon. I don't get it, but anyway. You just said by making back. Oh, you are.
お礼を言いたいのも助けてもらったのも僕の方だよ。危ないところで助けてくれたのもこの姿になれたのも全部タクマのおかげだ。
僕のおかげって
Your work here is done. I didn't do anything.
そんなことない。
That's not true. I can't explain it. But with you, I feel all this power swelling up inside me.
体の中からタクマ。
Thanks so much, Takuma.
どういうことだよ。
Is that what made you
そ
transform?
の一体それってどうなってるんだ。
It's me.
そうだよな。お前に聞いた僕が間違ってたよ。
Oh my goodness.
いや、今のは褒めてないからな。
What about that sound like Kai?
とにかく
Everyone's gonna
こん
freak
な
out
変
when
な
they
生き
see
物見
you.
たらみ
You still have to fight everyone, homie.
みんな
You've been out here playing with this
僕の
Agumon.
仲間のことだよ。いろいろあってこの近くの神社まで来ることになって一度は全員集まったんだけど土砂崩れに巻き込まれて。
そうだ。
They went back to the school already? I don't know about
一度
that.
校舎に戻らないとな。でもこんな見知らぬ土地。
キリ
Don't go into the fog,
あの扉の中
Takuma.
には入る。
そりゃ好き好んで入るわけ。またあの変なのに襲われたら、またあんなのに襲われるかなあ。アグモ、あれ
Is that a friend?
お前の仲間
Is the rock monster a friend of yours?
仲間
No, no
あ
way.
んな突然
I
襲
never
い
been
か
friends
かっ
who
てく
just
るよう
burn
なや
mercies
つ。
you like that.
いや
I didn't mean like a friend friend. Just
はい
first of all, I never attack kids the way they
い
do.
や同じようなタイプのひょっとして
There are others
あの
besides
岩
the
みた
rock
いなや
thing,
つ以外
indeed.
いっぱい
Tons and tons.
いっぱいいるぞ。でかいや
Big ones, tough ones, ones that fly, fast ones, fuzzy ones, you
つ
name
速
it.
いやつ、ケムクじゃん。もちろんいいやつも
Of
いる
course, there are good ones and bad
悪
ones
い
out
や
there
つ
too.
もいる。
いっぱい
Tons and tons. I feel I had it coming.
ちょっと頭クラクラしてきた。
There's tons of things like that out there. This is my first time hearing about this. I'm definitely my first time seeing it. Bunch of different types. Miu was talking about retribution. Yeah, no, it seems there's something to it.
僕頭を
Did the fall do something
どうか
to
し
his
てる
head?
のかな。これかあの岩の化け物にまさ誰か
Yeah,
だ。
I think this is an alternate world.
僕の
化け物じゃないぞ。岩み
Monsters,
たい
right?
な
Now
や
that
つ
guy, for example. He's
こい
got
つ
two.
の名はゴツモン。
So all of
それ
you
ぞ
have
れ
names.
固有
Got
の
it.
名
A name like the shrine.
とにかく僕はこれからその道
Head
す
back
が
to
ら
the
に
school.
はぐれた仲間を探したい。アグモンも協力してくれるか。
おう
わかった。
Oh god, someone else is yelling.
今のは悲鳴。
人間のひ
あの声多分ミノルの声じゃない
Minoru? Oh boy. I can't believe Minoru gets a Falcomon. That's so cool. Oh, seems we ended the prologue. Now we're in part 1. Well, that's the end of the prologue. That seems like a pretty good place to start as soon as I get a spot to do so.
Hmm.
Oh, there's Minoru, alright.
やばいやばいやばいやばい。なんなんだよあれ。なんで岩の化け
He's
物に
being
追いか
chased
けら
by
れてんの
Gatsuma
俺。
specifically. So there's Aoi.
ミノルくん待って私もう息が
葵さん。
もう限界走れない
そんなこと追いつかれたらやばいんだよ。葵さんも見たでしょ。あいつの突進食らったら怪我じゃ済まないって。
でも私もう
You
動け
have to run.
You have to run.
どこかに隠れて助けを待った方が
隠れるったって神社の方にはあの岩の化け物がい
Running
る
is
し
your best bet.
Running is good
ほ
sometimes.
らあそこ
Hide,
に
hide,
は
hide
る
in
か
the
も。
shrine where you're cornered?
ほら葵さん早く行こう。
That sounds like a bad idea.
I remember Kayla gave me flack for running upstairs at one time we played Dead by Daylight.
She did.
Oh, that got someone angry. It's angry. He said, let's bring it.
やってやるぞ。
ミノルくん何してるの
I'll deal with this trick somehow, so you get going.
ダメよミノルくん危ないわ
相手が
Maybe I can handle this guy on my own.
なんとか
I'll be a hero.
そこまでだ。
Oh! He just straight up got it. There's Falcomon right there. Didn't have to deal with the in training. Labramon! Look at Labramon. It's so good. There's more of them now.
この狼藉者め
We shine a lot for the wrongdoing from you, you lout.
あなたのことは私が守ってあげる。
Aww, I love Labramon.
お前たちもう大丈夫こんな数無
I
理だ
can't even with all these.
ミノルくん、どこ行くの？一人で行っちゃダメ。
Yo, did he just dip?
Potentially.
Oh, God.
いないどこなんだ
Where are they? Oh, there's Minoru.
今の声間違いない
He went in the shrine?
来るなまた怪物だ
He would. Of course he would.
おいミノル大丈夫か
タクマ、近くにごつもんの気配があるぞ。
さっきの
Oh, they got it far away from it
遠くの
then.
方だ。
あの祠の方だな
Near the shrine.
待ってタクマ、
Hmm.
ごつもんの気配がこんなにたくさんあ
He
る。
said he straight up said F this Felicia and dipped. Like he's trying to be all brave and then the Falcomon and Labramon appears like I can't even, I'm out.
だってそれでもミノルを放ってはおけ
You
ない
can't leave Minoru alone,
行
man.
こ
He needs our help.
わかったタクマ。
こっち来るな
Let me see something real quick, actually. Oh, you can save at any time. Okay. I was like, can you do this
That's
during
good.
the cutscene? Yeah, we should probably call it there for the night. There's a lot of cool stuff happening, but it is getting late, and I got stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm going to
Yeah.
So I am gonna call it there for the night. Yoga's like he's like 3 on 1. I'm out. But I want to thank everyone for coming out. We got a lot of streams coming up in the next week. I just wanted to point out that real quick. So this coming Sunday, we've been working on Skyward Sword HD since last year, and this Sunday, like literally 2 days from now, we're gonna be finally finishing it up. So that stream is gonna be starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. And yeah, all the side quests are done. We're literally just gonna marathon Skyward Sword until we finish it. We're gonna finish it all on that one stream. So tune in for that at 4 p.m. on Sunday. Monday, I got a new episode of HP Critical's Does It Hold Up? At 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be joined by the wonderful Annie, and we're going to have a themed Kirby episode on Does It Hold Up? Where she and I will be looking at Kirby's Avalanche, and we're also going to be taking a look at the special versions of Kirby's Dream Land 3, Kirby's Dream Course, and Kirby Superstar. All 3 of those. So look for. Basically, we're playing every single Kirby game that's on SNES via the Switch. So you guys can look forward to that special episode of that. What coming up Wednesday is, of course, our weekly podcast, which myself, Christy, will be joined by Kelly and Jarrell as well. That will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be talking about today's gaming news. We might have a special guest. I had to talk to Jarrell about that, but look forward to that. As for next Friday, I have a big, cool announcement. So I just mentioned that we're going to be finishing Skyward Sword on Sunday, but that is not the end of Zelda content here, because next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing a special bonus episode of Does It Hold Up, which is going to be The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And we are planning on transitioning this one-off episode of Does It Hold Up of Ocarina of Time into a full-on playthrough of the game. A full co-op playthrough in which myself and Christy will be swapping out to finish the entirety of the game. So I am very much looking forward to that. Ocarina of Time has been on our list forever, and we're going to be finally getting to it next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And lastly, I mentioned this Sunday is going to be Skyward Sword, but the Sunday following that is going to be a part of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, continuing our playthrough on that. So playthrough in the future, all of our future parts of Pokemon will now be on Sundays instead of Fridays, because Ocarina of Time will be taking the Friday spot. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's coming up. Like I said, a lot of cool stuff coming up in the next week rather. So to recap, this Sunday, 4 p.m. is the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the finale stream. Monday, 8 p.m. is going to be Does It Hold Up with where we play a bunch of Kirby games. Wednesday at 8 p.m. our live podcast. Next Friday at 7 p.m. Does It Hold Up, where we play Ocarina of Time, and that's going to lead into our playthrough. And then the Sunday following that is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, which the time has not been decided yet. But definitely stay up on our social media so you guys can know exactly when all these streams come out. And if you enjoyed the stream, definitely check out hpcritical.com, where we have all kind of wonderful articles on gaming, movies, and other kinds of media. We shared an article from Christy earlier on 3 Fire Emblem games to get before the eShop closed down. But we have many other wonderful articles as well on the website. Definitely give that a look. Follow our social media as well. I will be linking it here as well. Just oopsie. Let me just underscore. Nope, that's not the underscore. There you are. So, did I not? There we go. Critical_HP. That is our Twitter. We are at Facebook at HP Critical, which I just put there, and our Instagram is HP Critical Gaming. I'm gonna make like a command for these because I've been thinking about doing it for a while and I just keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, so the Twitter's at critical_HP, HP Critical is our Facebook, and HP Critical Gaming is our Instagram. So give any of those a follow to stay up to what date we're doing, and of course the website is HP Critical as well, so you can check all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Brandon. My Twitter is at Mr. Louidon, which I am also putting on there if you guys would like to give me a follow. And Christie's is at.
My Twitter is at RubyAmber5 if you want to give me a follow.
And I just put that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's been great. I love the banter we've been having this stream. It's been wonderful. I hope to see you all again for our future streams as well. Until then, thank you guys for watching and have a wonderful night. Bye.
Night.